I'm here for women who want to gain their freedom and their independence. You have a few different types of people. You got queens, you got indentured servants, you got slaves, and then you got concubines. Indentured servants and slaves are not the same thing, right? See, indentured servants want to be free, but they work their way to freedom. Slaves, on the other hand, need an owner. And they are afraid of freedom. And they need somebody to own them. And concubines, they ain't nothing but a hump toy. My message is for queens and indentured servants. I'm one of very few women in the entire world that knows men like the back of my hand. I know them inside and out. They can't tell you, and they ain't gonna tell you, because a lot of their ass don't even know they self. So they can't tell you shit but what they want from you. So don't worry about it. I'm going to put you on game. This is not the era where I'm teaching women to be gold diggers or I'm trying to show you how to gold dig. That shit is dead. What I'm talking about is restructuring how society functions by changing and deprogramming and reprogramming women to operate in their nature, in their natural state. But women got some issues that need to be fixed before we get there, and that's what I'm here to do. But look, not only am I a queen maker, I am an educator. I educate. I don't just talk. I teach you, I show you. I gotta set your mind in the right direction, okay? 1924, Nikola Tesla. This is what he said. They asked, in 1924, Nikola Tesla was asked why he never married. This is 1924 now. His answer was this: I had always thought of a woman as possessing those delicate qualities of mind and soul that made her in respects far superior to man. The men know in their core that you superior to them. They worship the ground you fucking walk on by nature, and they hate that. And I'm gonna tell you why after I finish reading this. I had always thought of a woman as possessing those delicate qualities of mind and soul that made her in respects far superior to man. I had put her on a lofty pedestal, figuratively speaking, and ranked her in certain important attributes considerably higher than man. I worshiped at the feet of the creature I had raised to this height. And like every true worshiper, I felt myself unworthy of the object of my worship. But all this was in the past. Now the soft-voiced, gentle woman of my reverent worship has all but vanished. In her place has come the woman who thinks that her chief success in life lies on making herself as much as possible like man in dress, voice, and actions, in sports, achievements, and achievements of every kind. Now check this out. This is Nikola Tesla, the brainchild behind all types of motherfucking technology. The brainchild. Fearing the same shit in 1924 that these Negroes feeling in 2020. Same motherfucking shit. Well, let's continue to read. In her place comes the woman who thinks that her chief success in life lies on making herself as much as possible like man in dress, voice, and actions, in sports and achievements of every kind. The world has experienced many tragedies, but to my mind, the greatest tragedy of all is the present economic condition wherein women strive against men. The nature of a male is competition. It's real quick for his brain to switch to competition like that. Even if you ain't in competition with him, he's in competition with you because they operate perpetually in the law of self-preservation, which causes them to, they're instantly threatened because they only think about I, my, me. But to my mind, the greatest tragedy of all is the present economic condition wherein women strive against men and in many cases actually succeed in usurping their places in the professions and in industry. They feared that, ladies, and have always feared it. That's why they had law and law enforcement to keep you out so that they could feel like they were worthy on the planet. They had to keep you out so that they could feel important. But when the war came
And they took all them dudes. They needed somebody to work in the factories, and the Rockefellers needed to tax, they wanted to tax more than half the population. So they allowed women to go to work because you needed somebody to do this shit because that shit was not sustainable. It wasn't fucking sustainable. Man has aspired to great things because some woman believed in him deficient. They depend on women for everything. They can't be their own inspiration. They depend on women for inspiration. They depend on women for everything. This is why there's an attack on Mother Nature, because men think Mother Nature is against them and they are fighting and rebelling against the true creator, which is the divine feminine. And they want to get Mother Nature under control because they think that they can outwit and outsmart Mother Nature, which is why they created some shit like patriarchy. Baby, you being the best version of yourself, they see as cruelty unto them. You becoming the best version of you, they see as a threat. That's why you putting self-love into yourself. They will tell you you hate men, because they are dependent on you for everything, and you withdrawing your energy and focusing and putting it into you, they feel is a threat to their existence. They fear that shit. If women are beginning to feel this way, and there's striking evidence that they do, then we are entering upon the cruelest period of world history. Do you hear that? We are entering upon the cruelest period of world's history. This the way they see this shit, y'all. This is the way they see you.